folks. We're back here at the ABCs of Home Improvement with Laborio Durario. That's me, your friendly neighborhood architect. Mike Ash, your kitchen cabinet distributor. And Earl Slick, our energy consultant. Okay, Mike, so let's get back to where we were.
We're talking architectural.
Okay.
We're talking selection. We're talking the people being aware of what they're actually seeing. The point of being able to maybe select from an architect's previous jobs or ongoing jobs, a second floor addition, so they can actually take a look at it. And at that point, that's where we start again.
Okay, so we're starting back in. Earl, what I'd like to do is maybe throw this one over to you, but if you were to, say do an addition on your house and you were going to select an architect, what's the first thing you would do when you're interviewing the architect? What type of discussion would you have with him?
Well, I'd ask him the projects, and I'd like to see some projects that he's done in the past so I can go check them out. He would normally have a portfolio or a website in which we can go to and see before and after photographs of projects that he's completed and check a couple of his references. And I would do that with a few people, a few different architects, and I'd then choose to move forward with the one I'm most comfortable with, the one that makes me feel like they're going to get the job done.
That's excellent. That's a big one. Personality, right, Mike?
I have another thought, though.
Oh, go ahead.
How many architects do you know that are really affiliated with construction companies? They all work for construction companies. They all work for individual people. But how many groups are there, like we're talking about this? The name again, Earl?
Very few.
Very few. American Design and Build.
American Design and Build, 845-283-6763. Give us a call.
Right.
We'll come out. We'll find out. Hopefully by then, like we talked about last week in our show, you put together a plan, you put together a budget. The next step is to have a set of drawings made, and now you can put the project out to bid, and one of the bidders will be American Design and Build.
Correct.
I think a plus, though, to have the two combinations that they're not coming from left field and right field. They're different. They're working together. You know what I'm saying? They don't just put stuff on paper that can't be built.
Right. When an architect is involved, he works directly with the homeowner. And there's ways that the architect functions. He can function, he just does the drawings. People call them drawings, but they're contract documents. That's the correct
That's right.
words for them. And those documents are the map to construct your addition. So when you're looking to select an architect, he's going to be your spokesman, per se, for if you're going to just hire any contracting company. If you're going to hire a general contractor, or you're going to try and subcontract, which means you will interface with all of the people on that job,
That's
multiple
scary.
personalities. Right. Most people don't do that. There are a few wild and crazy people out there that start out trying to do that, and then, of course, they call us in to finish up, and it costs them probably 20 to 35% more that way because they really don't.
Let me just go back to the point, though. I don't know that many people at all that have construction and architectural on staff.
That's
the only
correct.
time I know about is when I deal with large companies. I mean, I do kitchens, I do interiors, I do all types of cabinets. I talk to architects, I talk to builders, but they're on separate avenues and different teams.
Well, this is what we're bringing out. When American Design and Build, Mike, okay, the process is streamlined. Why do you want to do a design build versus a traditional architect/contractor? Design build, again, is going to give you the best professional service in one fee, inclusive. So the contractor's price and the architect's price are rolled into one, and you as the homeowner pay a small fee up front, $2,500, let's say, to get the design process rolling. Say you're going to do a kitchen. Say you're going to do your basement. You're going to need something for permitting. Okay, no matter who does it, and if you don't do it now, we find, and you go to refinance your house later, and the building department sees your basement was finished and it wasn't on the CO, you have all kinds of complications that arise from not filing. So we at American Design and Build, who've been doing this for 20 years, decided we're going to give the homeowner the best shout for their money. And
one more point I got to bring out. These are the things that bother me with construction. I mean, people go out to an architect, and a lot of things I hear is that by the time they actually go to bid on a job, the pricing, the numbers are not what the architect said.
Again, right.
How many of those architects are in the field on a regular basis and come out of their office from where they're drawing? I mean, how many guys? I mean, they can do hundreds of jobs, but if they don't keep up to date, I mean, the lumber cost factors, the copper factors, all the increase in materials that have gone on this particular year are stagnating, absolutely stagnating.
That's right. Petroleum prices fluctuated so much that any petroleum-based product, never mind transporting all products, but petroleum-based products like roofing, siding, everything was up 15, 20% in a 2 or 3 month period. So if we had estimates out, right, Mike?
That's my point.
Right.
Now, how many architects understand that on a day-to-day? They understand how to do a roof, how to change a pitch, to do that valley, everything about an exterior roof idea, okay? But to combine the construction cost and the actual work, I think this is amazing that American Design and Build could do something like that.
Well, thanks, Mike. That is what we're trying to accomplish here, is to make the experience in the process.
Earl, what's that phone number again?
Earl, what is that?
845-283-6763, American Design and Build.
All your building needs, all of them.
But it's just a big deal that people just have to realize all that in one package.
All that in one. Well, we'd like to call it a master building package. Okay, you have, in the old days, the architect was actually the builder as well. He was the master builder. Okay, and it goes all the way back to the Egyptian times. You can say, what does the guy do? The guy did everything. He knew how things went together. He cut stone. He cut lumber and timbers. He walked on the job site. He walked on the timbers. He tied them.
And he knows what things cost now.
Right, and well, nowadays you have to know what things cost. Yeah. But so if you
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Go back.
That's all right, Mike. I'm trying to get to the programming here of developing a program for your addition. So after you've gone through this process of selecting an architect, and again, we can't reiterate enough, personality. You're going to let this architect, in most cases, represent you throughout this process. So you must be able to get along with this person from start to finish, and he must be able to look for your ideas and concepts and be able to put them together and
translate on paper.
Translate the entire process on paper and allow you to come up with a budget that meets that design. And once we have that, we can now start developing our program.